and there's loyalty to the mountains that I grew up in.
We had a sense of community. Everybody knew everybody.
I think that whenever you have a community like that that's very close, you tend to grow up and feel this great involvement within your community.
When you have people who are living and working and connected to the land, maybe on a farm, or their family, does sustainable timber or logging or things like that, they truly have an incentive to want to take care of that piece of land and maintain that sort of culture.
Rural communities are the ones that know how to have a garden, who know the skills that many urban places don't, and that they've lost the knowledge.
I also don't think there's a need for a 4-year-old child to know that there's an explosion going on behind her house and feel her house being shaken by it.
It's very, very clear that mountaintop removal causes a lot more damage and a lot more problems to the environment around my area.
Because truly, we need to get our food and our wood products from somewhere, and I'd rather get them from our community in a good way that protects both the environment and the community, and not, basically say no logging here, and then we end up going cut down all the rainforests or other places to provide our needs. So I think it's just recognizing the value of working rural landscapes and finding a way to incentivize that and protect that forever.
Were Native American teachers, so they would acknowledge that cultural part and bring that into the classroom and instill those values in their students.
Everyone is so close together. Everyone's friends, everyone knows each other, and through that they grow with each other. And
the statistics saying that we passed, it's just because we were short students who make it the full count, and that affected the funding for the school, and which led to secondhand textbooks, secondhand desks, secondhand teachers, if you look at the teachers that we had there.
And our school is on probation right now, and I think it should really open their eyes, the principal and administration, so they can see that we need more help.
One thing that I feel is important is creating incentives for good teachers to come to the community.
I also really wish that there were more places within my region, within Appalachia, that I could go to school, and it wasn't just about getting a job or getting a vocational training, but it was more about how do you learn, how do you tackle critical issues, how do you talk to people about different subjects, how do you really engage in your education and take that to a different level.
Half my tribe probably has diabetes, and I would say that's a key factor that we need to improve on. And
I noticed a lot of people, a lot of parents, my friends' parents, my parents, and my grandparents are diabetic.
Most of us don't really have health insurance, and we all rely on Indian health services. And unfortunately, since due to the war and inflation, that the budget was cut for Indian health services. Getting the community involved and to do more health associated things, like maybe putting up new gyms. We have a gym, but it's probably as big as this room that we're sitting in.
It goes right back to the thing with the environment. I think focusing on local food production and local and organic food.
Maybe making an organization or a program so that they can start building on that, and then in the future generations everyone will become healthier. I'd say family wage jobs with benefits.
That's probably the biggest thing. That and lack of affordable housing for local people who want to live there.
I think if people came in and they worked on the infrastructure of the area, there could be a lot of potential. I think because of the culture and because it has this rich past and this rich history, it could be, there's so much that could come out of it, and there's so many things they could do.